Hey, this is a brief video, a response to, I think her name is Aunt Bernie. Aunt Bernie's challenge, 500 Subbie giveaway challenge. She wants to know how you store your paper scraps. Well, that's a complicated question because right now I'm living in my sister's basement and the majority of my scrapbook items are in a storage unit. And the way that I store them there, I have big carts, like the iris type carts, and they're about hip high, and I have 4 of them, and each of them has 3 drawers, and they're sorted by color. Yeah, I have a lot of scraps. I used to get, when I was in Club Scrap, which I was a member for like 2 or something years, I got what was called pounds of paper. They were super cheap and they were just basically scraps. So I have a lot of cardstock scraps. I don't have so much pattern paper scraps because I only just started using pattern paper probably, I was a Club Scrap girl and that's all I did for a fair bit of time, and I didn't start using pattern paper till a few years ago. But you know, if you craft, you generate scraps. So right now, living in my sister's basement, I've got a little desk here, and she has a craft room, and I have a small section in that place where I keep the things that I've purchased to work with. And what I've been doing is I've been sorting by theme or project. So now I have, and I got these at Michael's. Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can kind of scoot back. I got these at Michael's, just like this. And they were really cheap. They were like $3 or something on sale. So I got a lot of them, like 9. And I've got now one for Valentine's Day, one for Christmas, one for spring, one for Graphic 45, because I've bought a couple of Graphic 45 pads, but I almost never cut them. Someday I need to cut them. Yeah, probably not, but we'll see. And then I have, see, I've been here since last summer, and I didn't do any scrapbooking over the summer last summer because it was very stressful when we moved in here, and I was busy with my horses. I had a brand new green horse that had never been ridden, and I had to start him, so I did that last summer. But come fall time, Christmas time, I started scrapbooking and crafting again, so that's when I bought these. So I've got one for Christmas, and yeah, that's how I'm storing my scraps, and I just put them in with the with whatever paper it is that they are doing. But let me tell you, when I get to my storage unit, I have a lot, and I sort them by color. That's just how I do it. And then one of the things that I've done is my daughter's becoming increasingly interested. She's 12, and she's going to be 13 in just a few weeks, and on April 13th. And I invite her to use whatever she wants from those scraps. Because she tends to be one of those who just grabs a piece of paper, whacks it up, and pastes it together, and she's in the throes of just having fun with crafts, and that's fine, but I don't want good stuff cut up. So what I do is I put the scraps in those big bins, and I have, like I said, probably 8 or 9 drawers of them, and they're about this big by this big by about that deep. They're pretty big. Anyway, and I just let my daughter use them, and they're pretty full. They're pretty full, but that's how I store my scraps. Yeah, and yeah, it's kind of a bad thing because I have more paper than I'll ever use in my lifetime, but you always need more. Anyway, hopefully that helps you, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.